what you need when you feel thirsty? Water. Very nice answer, Aditi. Water. Very good, Arav. Water. Yashika, very good. Very nice answer. So our today's topic is water literacy or water awareness. Okay, so we will study more about water awareness. In that we will study source of water, importance of water, forms of water, and how water gets dirty. Okay, let's begin. Let me share with you my screen. Water for survival. You can see in this picture, children, the girl is drinking water. Plants also need water. Birds and animals also they also need water for their survival. So what are the uses of water? We use water for many different purposes. For example, domestic purpose, agricultural purpose, and industrial purpose as well. So for in this picture you can see different uses of water. We will study one by one. Domestic purpose. We use water for drinking purpose. We use water for cooking purpose. You can see in this picture the lady is cooking the food. For cooking food, we also need water. Bathing. You can see in this picture the one girl and one boy they both are taking bath. So they need water. Cleaning. One girl and boy, they are cleaning the floor. For that also they need water. Without water, nothing can happen. Next is water is also used for washing clothes. Water is also used for brushing teeth. Water is also used for gardening. As I said, water is also used for agricultural purpose, for farming. Water is also used for industrial purpose as well. Industries also, they also need lot of water. Okay, understood, children? Okay. Now tell me, where does the water come from? Where does the water come from? Wait. Where does the water come from? The main source of water, there are different sources of water from where we get water. So the main source of water is rain. What is the main source of water? Lake? No. Rain. Very nice, Aditi. Rain. See, no. The answer is rain. Main source of water is rain. So we will learn sources of water. Rainwater. There are three sources of water: rainwater, groundwater, and surface water. Rainwater. Rainwater is the main important component of water cycle or It deposits most of the fresh water on the earth. We get water from rain. Next is surface water. Now, what is surface water? In this picture, you can see surface water is the water above the ground. The water which is above the ground. Rainwater fills rivers. The first picture is a river. Lakes. Ponds. Surface water fill ponds. Streams. Sea and oceans. Sea and oceans. Surface water shall be consumed only after it has been properly filtered. We cannot drink that surface water without filtration. After filtration only, we can drink that water. Now next is groundwater. During rain, some water seeps into the ground, which is called groundwater. You can see in this picture, some water is seep. Seep means if you have gone to any beach, you must have seen the waves seeping near the shore. You can see in this picture some water under the ground. Groundwater is the water present beneath Earth's surface. Groundwater. Now, children, you can see beneath means under the surface or under the table. For example, below the surface is known as beneath Earth surface. Groundwater, it can be consumed using in the form of wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. From where? Anyone? Have you seen hand pump? When you go to your native place, you must have seen the well, the tube well, and the hand pump. Okay. Very nice. Almeida, very nice answer. Very nice answer, Soni. So, we have learned different sources of water. Now we will learn different forms of water. How many forms are there in water? We will now we will learn different forms of water. What you can see in this picture, children? What you see in this picture? One girl cooking. Okay, cooking. Not cooking. Yes. Anyone else? Okay. Carefully look at the picture. Then you will understand. Water is boiling. Very nice. Correct answer. At home, you must have seen your mother boiling water. You have seen your mother boiling water? And when water is boiling, what do you see on the top of the vessel, children? When the water is boiling, what do you see on the top of the vessel? You see the steam. You can see in this picture, the steam is coming out. This steam is also called water vapor. Steam is also called water vapor. So heating water changes into water vapor. Now what happens, children? if we cover the boiling water with the lid? What happened when we cover the boiling water with the lid? What you will see? Now tell me, what happened if we cover the boiling water with the lid? What will happen? No, no fire. Watch the picture carefully. Water vapor. Very nice answer. Correct answer. Water vapor. We will see tiny droplets of water. We will see, you can see in this picture, tiny small droplets of water on the inner side of the lid. Inner side of the lid, you can see small droplets are there on the inner side of the lid. When water vapor touches the cool lid, it changes back to water. When it is cooled down, it changes back to water again. What you can see in this picture? What you can see in this picture? Ice. Very good. Very nice answer. Now tell me, what is ice? What is ice? Water. It is a form of water. Okay, very good. Good, Imran. Okay. When we fill the water and keep it in the refrigerator, after few hours, we see the ice. Ice is formed. So children, ice is nothing but very, very chilled or cold water. Ice is nothing but very, very chilled and cold water. It is the solid form of water. What happens if we take out the ice from the refrigerator and keep it outside for a long time? What will happen? What will happen if I take out the ice from the refrigerator and keep outside for a long time? What will happen? It starts melting and changes back to water. It starts melting. You can see in this picture, the ice is melting. It changes their form. It changes into from solid to liquid. Now we have learned different forms of water. First one is ice, which is nothing but cold form of water. Second one is water. And third one is water vapor. First one is solid form of water. Second one is liquid form of water. And third one is gas form of water. So we have learned three different forms of water: solid, liquid, and gaseous form of water. Now, changing of water into water vapor. The process of changing water into water vapor is known as evaporation. Now, what is evaporation? So remember, children, evaporation is a process by which on heating the water changes into water vapor. Water changes into water vapor is known as evaporation. Understood, children? Okay. Now, what is condensation? When the water vapor, now what is condensation? What is the meaning of condensation? When the water vapor changes back to water due to cooling. When the water vapor changes back to water due to cooling, it is called condensation. Condensation. It is a process of changing gas into liquid. It is nothing but it's a process of changing a gas into liquid. So remember children, condensation is a process by which water vapor changes into water by on cooling. Understood what is the meaning of evaporation and what is the meaning of condensation? Condensation. Okay, very nice. Correct. So next picture, what you can see in this picture? What you can see? Tell me fast. Save water. Very nice. We have to save water or we have to use water very carefully. Now the question comes, how does water gets dirty? Anyone can tell me how water gets dirty? First, reply me in your chat box. How does water gets dirty? Water pollution, you can see in this picture water pollution, but how this water is polluted? You can see in this picture one fish is there and the water is very dirty. Dust, okay, correct. Water pollution, okay. When we throw garbage, when we throw, what you see in this picture? Garbage. What that child is doing? The child is throwing the garbage, and what he is doing? He is polluting the river. When we throw garbage or dirt into river, lakes and other water bodies, we are dirting the water. When we throw garbage or anything in the water, it means we are dirting the water bodies. So the next picture is what you can see in this picture, children. Reply. Look at the picture very carefully. Washing clothes, correct. Washing clothes. And else what you can see? All industry, dirty things, correct. Very nice. Okay. You can see one man is washing clothes and one lady is washing utensils. One man is bathing cattle. So all they are doing together, they are polluting the river. Is this a good sign? Two women. Okay, two women are washing clothes. Okay, correct. Two women are washing clothes. Washing clothes and utensils. Animal is bathing in water bodies and water becomes dirty, which is not good for all of us. Now, next picture. What you can see in this picture? Fast, fast, fast reply. Air pollution. Okay, air pollution. No, no, air pollution is also there. Some factories allow waste to flow into water bodies. Some factories you can see in this picture, they allow, there is the outlet from the factory, they allow waste into water bodies. This makes water dirty. Factory releases very harmful and chemicals which are not good for all of us, not good for animals, not good for birds, not good for human beings. It is very hazardous for all of us. Who will read? What you can see? Without water, we are nothing. Our body is made up of 70% of water. So without water, we are nothing. How to save water? Now the question comes, how to save water? Now tell me children, how we can save water? How we can save water? Yes, don't waste water, correct. But how we can save water? Don't waste water. Okay, I will show you. Close the tap. Very good. Don't waste water. Not to waste water, correct. Okay. Now, you can see in this picture, children. Aradhya, correct answer. Do not waste the water. Close the tap. Sarita, very nice answer. Make every drop of water count. It means no water, no life. You can see in this picture, what is girl doing in this picture? Wash full lots of clothes means don't wash your clothes one at a time. You should gather all the clothes and then wash in the washing machine. In the second picture, you can see, or you can take shorter bath or shorter shower. In that, you can save water. In third picture, you can see turn off the taps while brushing. While you're brushing, you should not on the tap, flowing tap. Fourth picture, fix all the leakage at your homes. Fifth picture, water your plants with watering cans, not with watering flowing pipes. And the last one is use a bucket instead of pipe for wash your car. Now next is no water, no life. So you have to use your water very wisely and carefully. Without water, nothing is there. So students, what we have learned from this session, let us summarize what we have learned. Water is one of the most abundant substance found on the earth. Water exists in three forms: liquid, solid, and water vapor. We use water in our daily activities. Water cycle is a natural process of circulation of water from the land to the sky and back to land again. We should not waste water. Last one, dumping garbage in water bodies makes it dirty and polluted. So, students, we have learned from today's session that there is no life without water. We should use every drop of water very wisely. Understood? Water is very essential for life. Okay, very nice answer. So students, I will conclude our session with a small phrase of slogan or so we will moving next assignment. So the first question is, the most important source of water is dash. What is the first answer? What is the first answer? The most important source of water is dash. Rain. Correct answer. Tayyab, correct answer. Rehan, correct answer. Renu, correct answer. The first answer is the most important source of water is rain. Very good. My next question is, the river is a dash source of water. River is a dash source of water. River is a dash source of water. Which form of water? Which source? No, no important. I will tell you the answer. The river is a natural source of water. It is natural source. So my third question is, dash is the process of changing water into water vapor. Dash is the process of changing water into water vapor. No condensation. No. No condensation. No steam. Little bit correct. Evaporation, very correct answer. Evaporation is the process of changing water into water vapor. Very good. Okay, now fourth one. The process of changing water vapor into water is called, tell me. Aradhya, very nice answer. The answer is condensation. Mohammed, right answer. The process of changing water vapor into water is called condensation. Now fifth one. The three sources of water are rainwater, groundwater, and dash water. Who will tell? The three sources of water are rainwater, groundwater, and dash water. Surface water. Correct answer. Very nice. Correct answer. Surface water. Sanvi, correct answer. Surface water. So next is, we must not put dash in river, lakes, ponds, and well. We must not put dash in rivers, lakes, ponds, and wells. Divya, correct answer, garbage, vapor. Okay, correct answer. The correct answer is, we must not put garbage in rivers, lakes, ponds, and wells. So once again, I will read. The most important common source of water is rain. Second one, the river is a natural source of water. Third, dash is a process of changing water into water vapor is evaporation. Fourth one, the process of changing water into water is called condensation. Fifth one, the three sources of water are rainwater, groundwater, and dash water. So the answer is surface water. Last one, we must not put dash in rivers, lakes, ponds, and well. So the answer will garbage. We must not put garbage in rivers, lakes, ponds, and well. So students, I will conclude our session with a small slogan. No life without water. So it's our duty to save water or use water very wisely.